want to thank you all for being here today. Many of you have travelled from early this morning, people from all over Ireland, north and south, east and west, to join us at the All-Ireland Rally for Life. But I'd also want to thank our friends from the pro-life movement from mainland Britain who have crossed the sea to rally with us today. Let's give them a big round of applause. This year's All-Ireland Rally for Life has taken on a new level of hope and joy as a result of the pro-life victory in the United States. For half a century, millions of Americans prayed, marched, and worked hard for this historic victory, the overturning of Roe v. Wade. Today, we share their joy. And I am personally proud to have marched with my fellow pro-life brothers and sisters so many times at the annual March for Life in DC. Today we commend and applaud all the pro-life movement in the United States. Thank you, Pro-Life America. We now celebrate the beginning of the end of abortion, the overturning of Roe. It gives hope to the pro-life movement. When the personhood of the unborn child is recognized, then abortion, the killing of children in the womb, collapses. After this amazing victory in the United States, we vow in our efforts to make abortion unthinkable and illegal again in Ireland, north and south, and indeed through the world. In 2018, Sinn Féin's Michelle O'Neill and Mary Lou MacDonald stood before the world media at Dublin Castle, holding a sign that declared, "The North is next." Well, today we say to Michelle and Mary Lou, trust me, darlings, the North is next. And I promise you, while I have breath in my body, that day will surely come. Listen up, Sinn Féin, and all you anti-life, pro-deaf wolves in sheep's clothing. We have made laws that murder little babies in the womb. Our day will come. Chucky Arla, Sinn Féin, our day will come. So join me today in making a declaration to the governments of the world, and indeed our own government in the north and in the south and in the UK, that Ireland, north and south, that the UK, and indeed we say the world, is next. That every unborn child in the womb will be safe from the horror of abortion. When I was preparing to speak here today, I was reminded of an anonymous quote, which I think you will all love. First they ignore us, then they laugh at us, then we win. Yo! Because we in the pro-life movement are history makers, giant killers, and world changers. Let us not forget that we are in a bloody war, and failure is not an option. If we fail, we will pay the price for the loss of every single murdered little baby in his or her mother's womb. Ireland North and South are responsible for the death of over 24,000 little babies. Little baby boys and girls who should be here today. Little baby boys and girls that God had a plan for. Little children who were brutally murdered by abortion, whose blood will cry out for vengeance. Mark my word, we will not escape from this bloodshed. But what we do today and following today matters. We must continue to fight because every little child is depending on you and I. The future of this baby-saving movement doesn't belong to cowards. It belongs to bold, courageous people. People like you and I. Ronald Reagan once said, evil is powerless if the good are unafraid. Are we unafraid? No. Our Christian faith requires us to take great risks. Ireland is in the midst of a great battle, and what we do will determine the future for millions of little ones yet unborn. This battle for life will have an effect on the very heart and soul of this Christian nation. So listen up, guys. God says, choose life. He says in Deuteronomy, today I've given you the choice between life and death, between blessings and curses. Now I call on heaven and earth to witness the choice you make. Oh, that you would choose life. Today, we choose life. Today, we choose life. Today, we choose life. So I'm going to finish. We are called to endure, to be steadfast, and to persevere. We can never give up because the tiny helpless babies, those who have no voice, those who we cannot hear their cries, cry to us to be outside the abortion centres, to be active on the street, to be witnesses, to be lobbyists, to continue and never grow weary. Because I'm leaving you today that we will never give up because our day will come. Chucky Arla!